What is up, everybody? Welcome on in. This is Chris with Hobby Legends, and we are ripping some wrestling. I got 2024 Panini WWE in front of me, and this is going to be a wrestler break. So wrestler you see on the front, that is the spot it is going to. So let's get our case ripped open and start a ripping. And what's up, Gabriel? And I do love the Hulk references. I will give you a hell yeah, brother.
Now we can go, woo!
Oh, yeah. If we do hit a Ric Flair, Jeremy has permission to give the woo in the background. So if you hear a woo in the background, you know that is Jeremy. So let's get our boxes freed and get to ripping. And this is the first time I have personally got to rip some WWE. I think Mark did a couple years ago. But first time we have done it in a long time. All right, we got our boxes free. Let's get to ripping, everybody. Let's set them all down like this. And see what goodness we have awaiting for us in WWE Select. And let me double check. It shouldn't be muted. The mic is hot, so it should be good, Jason. Check your computer.
Oh, never mind. User error.
Oh, okay, good. I was looking on the computer, and I was like, the mic's hot. But glad that you're here with sound now. And go ahead and put your wrestlers in chat and see if the boxes can deliver for you. And me personally, I watched a lot of wrestling during the Attitude Era. With The Rock and Stone Cold. So that is my personal era of wrestling. Oh, love it, Dustin. The Macho Man reference. Very cool. Ooh, yeah. Man, we should have got some Slim Jims. I should have snapped a Slim Jim after each big hit. That would have been pretty cool. All right, we are going to start with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, followed by Batista. Ooh, now I remember him, Booker T. And our first hit is turned backwards. You already saw it, and it's a good one. CM Punk on the autograph.
Oh, yeah, that is.
That did not take long at all. WWE is welcoming us with a nice big hit. Going to the CM Punk spot on the autograph. And he is 37 of 99. Very cool. And then we got Bret the Hitman Hart on the silver in the back.
Just put them on the right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take care of all those.
Oh, Cactus Jack. Little Mick Foley action. Or Mankind. Or Dude Love. I did love all his characters.
4 of them.
And we're going to lead off pack number 2 with Ariana Grace. And then I know him well. That is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Should have had a beer to pop after hitting his card. And then I don't know, I can't see this one. That is John Cena on the silver. And up next we're going to have Roman Reigns, the champ. Yeah, the tribal chief. I'm surprised that Jeremy knew that one. Very nice. Oh, Doink, Gabriel. It's Doink. And then he had the little mini clown named Dink.
I remember that now.
It's all coming back to both of us.
Right there.
And there's an old school wrestler there with Typhoon. Ooh, and we got a patch card. Selective swatches for Omos. And this one is 19 of 49 on our patch card. So very cool. You've already seen an autograph and now a patch. And then Jimmy Hart, one of the managers. I do remember Jimmy Hart.
Mouth from the south.
Yeah, the mouth from the south.
I used to watch more wrestling.
Ooh, very nice. Rey Mysterio on the turbocharged. And man, that guy was a great wrestler. So many moves. And another manager, it is Paul Bearer. That is awesome. I wish we could have had Undertaker right behind him. Or Kane. And for Paul Bearer, it's a gold to 10. Very cool. So we have found, man, our first box is delivering some fire. 1 of 10 on the Paul Bearer Gold. Yeah, he was a trip too, man. His voice would go mighty high.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very cool. It is the American Badass version, though. Undertaker is going to lead off our next pack after we found Paul Bearer to 10. And then Bobby the Brain Heenan. Oh, and we got some numbered cards, so I'm going to turn it around so we can look at it together. It is another auto, and that is going to B-Fab on the ink. So that is our second auto here in box number 1. 36 of 99 for B-Fab on the autograph. And nice, we got Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig on the silver. His promos, they were hilarious of him just doing all these different activities perfectly. Because he's Mr. Perfect after all.
I cut my hair.
Yeah, they're all coming back to me. I'm probably going to have to take a trip to YouTube after this. And we're going to lead off with British Bulldog, one of the Hart family there, followed by the Ultimate Warrior. And then what do we have here? We got a Sensations going to Trick Williams. Oh, I remember the Junkyard Dog as well. So that is our first Sensations today for the Trick Williams spot. And behind him it is Razor Ramon. Where's his toothpick? Feels like every Razor Ramon card should have a toothpick. Man, we are hearing all the voices now every time we look at one of the wrestlers.
Yeah,
We're thinking of their promos.
Juno is bad guy.
No, that's why his name was that, Philip. His name is Paul Bearer, but yeah. And he used to have the urn with him. Ooh, a nice Psycho Sid. So, on the new champion. So, right after he won the belt there for Psycho Sid. Oh, and then next we have the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I can see the sweet chin music now. And for Shawn Michaels, he is 49 of 249. Oh, I remember the Steiner brothers as well with Scott Steiner. What was it? Big Papa Pump?
You know his kisses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got another silver coming up. And that is Dragon Lee on the new. Right after he won his belt. And who is behind him? That is Nikita Lyons on the zebra. So very nice. That is definitely a nice hit there. Ooh, and this pack feels a little thicker.
That's Run Goods. Collects the Run Good Life, on YouTube.
Oh, okay, very cool.
He loves her. Hey, Mike.
And there's one of the Dudley brothers there with Bubba Ray. Oh, and we get another Sensations. That is Sola Sikoa on the Sensations. And some more Bret the Hitman Hart action. And then what the heck is this?
Filler? A one-of-one filler?
They got me. I thought we had a thick card, and we just have a filler here.
Special one-of-one.
Hey, first person to put it up in chat, the filler is yours.
With some artwork on it.
Oh, that is Jeremy, one of the other breakers here. And turbocharged for Nia Jax. And for Nia, she is 68 of 99 on the red turbocharged. And then some more Razor Ramon action on the silver. Oh, Gabriel, you want us to pay to ship it to you? For Gabriel, I think we can do that. Gabriel gets special treatment. Oh, we're going to lead off with IRS. And another turbocharge. That is Grayson Waller on this one. And then we got our white border. It is Nia Jax. And she is 79 of 125. And final pack here, a box 1. But man, Select definitely gives you a lot of numbered action. Oh yeah, hey yo. Just like Razor Ramon. And we got another silver, and that is going to Nakamura on the silver. And behind him, ooh, it's going to be a silver die cut. Our first one so far, and that is Tyler Breeze. And that is it for box 1. But man, you get a lot of action in the WWE Select. Yeah, we hope to do more and more wrestling, Philip. All right, card collector, let's see if we can find some John Cena action for you. And Sol Ruka. Come on, boxes. Let's deliver some action. And we got a silver coming up, and that is on the new champion for Dragunov. Ooh, and I remember him. That is Vader on the die-cut silver. And man, for a big boy, he was really, really athletic. They are taking over the license. Yeah, no, once Topps officially has a license, we will be doing more and more wrestling. Oh, and I think we got another autograph. Let's see it together. Oh my! It is a redemption, and if you saw the name, it's a biggie. Autographed memorabilia tie-dye prism for Roman Reigns. Oh boy. We got an autograph for the champ. Very cool. Congrats to the Roman Reigns spot on the autograph. And up next, we're going to have Tiffany Stratton on the silver. Oh, very nice, JP, and welcome on in. And for anybody that just discovered us with Wrestling Breaks, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We rip a lot of baseball, but we are getting into more and more different sports. And there's a little Mick Foley action. His first personality to show up is Dude Love. And that's pretty cool. We also have Mankind in the same pack. So 2 of the personalities of Mick Foley. And then Sami Zayn on the silver. And then Xavier Woods is going to end our pack, and he is 200 of 249. A little Woods action there. Oh, really, Ryan? That I did not know. I just remember him as a wrestler where you see him and you're just like this big dude, and then he was very, very athletic. First time we've got to see Seth friggin' Rollins so far in the break. And there's Cody Rhodes. And I do like that action shot there of the American Nightmare. And then we're going to have a red for Asuka. And she is 62 of 99 on the red. And final card. Oh, nice. It is 123 Kid, also known as X-Pac on the silver. One of the members of D-Generation X. Goldust, that's your favorite wrestler? That's funny, Gabriel. Yeah, no, I remember Goldust. He was a trip as well. Turbocharged silver going to Dragon Lee. Ooh, and behind him, we're going to get some Undertaker action. Very cool. And then one of our other fillers. I think Gabriel's claiming all the fillers. Oh, is it Cody Rhodes now? I know they were in a feud, but I didn't know that he actually took the belt. And Mr. Eric Bischoff. Oh, nice. Our first look at Yokozuna on the silver. Oh, and we're going to get another zebra. And that is Braun Breaker on the zebra. So very cool. We've already found 2 zebras. So Roman's reign is over as champ. And there's Bret the Hitman Hart after he won the WWF belt back in the WWF days. And then we're going to have Liv Morgan. Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Because I know they were in the feud. Because I thought originally it was supposed to be like Rock and with Roman Reigns. And then they could just kind of change the storyline. Because everybody wanted to see Cody Rhodes finish his story. And there's the Hulk Hogan himself. Oh, and we got another patch card. This one is going to Satomura out of NXT. Not numbered on the patch. And final card is going to be a silver of the Boogeyman. Io Sky on the silver. Ooh, that nice. And now we have the Undertaker again. But that is his dead man phase right there. 34 of 199 for the Undertaker. Oh, I think we have another autograph. Who's it going to be this time? It is going to Tony D'Angelo on the ink. Tony D. And for Tony D, he is 88 of 99 on the autograph. And our silver in the back is going to Charlotte Flair. Liv Morgan on the turbocharged. And behind her, we're going to have JD. And final pack here of box number 2. Going to lead off with LA Knight. And Silver Sensations going to Ilja Dragunov. And our numbered action is going to be a green for Adriana Rizzo. Oh my! And the green is to 5. So Rizzo is on the board with some nice low numbered action. And Adriana is booking as well. 5 of 5 on the green. So my goodness, man. We've already found a gold to 10 and a green to 5. And we're going to lead off with Rhea Ripley. Ooh, and that is Hunter Hearst Helmsley, known as Triple H after he won the belt. On another gold. My goodness, and you find a lot of low-numbered action out of Select. And for Triple H, he is 4 of 10 on the and new champion. And then silver going to Carlito. And we're going to lead off with Triple H. We're Grayson Waller on the turbocharged. And Lola Vice in the back of her pack. Leading off with Howard Finkel in this pack. And Solo Sikoa on the Sensations. And is that another gold? My goodness. Bob Orton, the Cowboy on the gold. So 2 of 10. Wow, we are finding some low-numbered action. That is awesome. But that is 2 golds in this box already. And we've only opened up like 3 packs in this box. And there's one of the Steiner brothers. Big Papa Pump there. And Dragon Lee on the and new champion. Followed by Nikita Lyons. And we got another patch card. This one is going to Nikki Cross on the patch. And for Nikki, she is numbered to 99, 98 of 99 on the red patch. And Dusty Rhodes on the silver. Oh, you better have something low numbered for us in this one. This pack was tough to rip. Oh, nice. Roddy Piper on the silver. And Triple H strikes again, this time on a blue. So, my goodness, Triple H. 11 of 249. Just saw that gold earlier in this box, adding a blue to the Triple H stack. Ooh, and we got an auto, and it was turned right side up this time. It is going to Albert on the blue ink. And for Albert, he is 24 of 49 on the blue auto. And then Razor Ramon on the silver. All right, card collector, let's see if the boxes can make it happen for you. Going to lead off with Eddie Guerrero. And Rey Mysterio on the turbocharged. Followed by R-Truth. I think this is the first time we've seen R-Truth so far today. Sensation's going to Trick Williams. And behind him, our red is going to LA Knight. And a bit of a vest color match there for LA Knight. And he is 172 of 175 on the red. Psycho Sid on the and new silver. And we got another die cut. That is Tiffany Stratton on the silver die cut. And our auto, I remember her. That is Stacy Keibler on the ink. It's a little action for the Stacy Keibler spot. Not numbered on the auto. And Chief J Strongbow on the silver in the back of the pack. Going to lead off with John Cena this round. Come on, let's find a parallel for you, Mr. Cena. Nakamura on the silver. And behind him, we're going to have Jey Uso on the blue. And for Uso, he is 162 of 199. And that brings us to our next box. Come on, box. Show us just as much gold as the previous one. We saw 2 golds in that last box. I'm going to lead off with the Hitman. Blue Sensations going to Gigi Dolan. And she is 36 of 49 on the Blue Sensations. Followed by Becky Lynch on the silver. And we're going to lead off with John Cena one more time. And our silver is going to Solo Sikoa on the turbocharged. Followed by Shannon Lorenzo to end our pack. Oh, very cool. That is the Big Boss Man. And silver behind him is going to Gunther. Followed by the Heart Parade Kid. Or no, I'm sorry, American Nightmare Cody Rhodes on the blue. And for Cody, he is 35 of 249. And this pack feels a little thinner, so I don't know if we're missing a card or if we... Oh yeah, we're missing some cards in this one. Turbocharged for LA Knight. And then Pete Dunne on the silver. So let's see if one of our packs has 7, since we're lacking 2 cards in that one. And we do have another patch. That is Miko Satomura on the patch. And not numbered on this patch. And silver behind her is going to Maxine Dupree. And Sensations for Sol Ruka. And behind her, we're going to have some numbered action. It's going to be a red. It is going to Asuka on the red. And for Asuka, she is 68 of 149. Ooh, is that more gold? I think we got another gold, everybody. And it's going to be an autograph. Going to Oro Mensah on the ink. And for Mensah, okay, just a base auto. Just has a little gold color to it. But putting the Mensah Sport on the board. And then silver going to Braun Breaker. Turbocharged for Dominic Mysterio. And then Blair Davenport to end our pack. Sensations for Rhea Ripley. And then red behind her is going to John Bradshaw Layfield. And for Layfield, he is 79 of 175 on the red. Ooh, and I feel another die cut in the back of this one. Before that, we have China on the and new champions. And behind China, our die cut is going to Kerry Sane. Ooh, very cool. Our next autograph is going to Kurt Angle, our Olympic champion. Trying to think how many times. Was it 4-time? 4-time gold medal winner, Kurt Angle. So very nice on the autograph. And not numbered on the legend auto for Kurt Angle. And then Torrie Wilson on the silver. But I can hear his music playing now. His theme music. Bianca Belair on the silver. And behind her, we're going to have some orange. It is Wendy Richter on the orange. And for Wendy, she is 2 of 49. And that brings us to our next box.
Got this, brother.
Yeah, that is Kurt Angle. He was definitely a heel. But he didn't want to be a heel. It was just the crowd decided he was a heel. Braun Strowman on the silver. And then Shawn Spears also on the silver. Oh, nice. Some Diamond Dallas Page. Is that, you're calling your shot, Jason? I always did like his finisher as well. That was one of my favorite finishers of the different guys. And Psycho Sid on the turbocharge. It's a little Sid Vicious action there. Followed by Charlotte Flair. And then another of the fillers. Dominic Mysterio on the Sensations. Ooh, and then we're going to get another white border. And this one is going to Eddie Thorpe on the white border. Sami Zayn on the and new champion. And silver behind him. Going to Luca Crucifino. Ooh, we do have another auto coming up. Good luck, everybody. Our autograph. Very cool. It is Mick Foley as Cactus Jack on the ink. Very nice, and it looks like he signed it as Cactus Jack, too. So, very cool, man. And not numbered on the Cactus Jack autograph. And then Xavier Woods on the silver. And I think we have another patch card coming. And that is Lash Legend on the patch card. And for her, she is the blue to 49. 28 of 49 for Miss Legend. And behind her is going to be a silver for Stacy Keebler. Ooh, nice. We got our second auto real quick. And that is going to Tony D. So Tony D is our first spot to double up on some ink. So Tony D'Angelo on the autograph. And he is booking as well. 49 of 49 on the Tony D ink. And going to end our pack with Typhoon on the silver. Oh, was Cactus one of your spots, Jason? Did we find you an ink for Cactus Jack? Liv Morgan on the Sensations. And behind her, we're going to have Tiffany Stratton. And first time we've seen Kevin Nash today, also known as Diesel. And then Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on the and new champion. And behind her, we're going to, or him I should say, we're going to have Jakara Jackson. And I believe that's a color wheel.
That's the ringside. It's just a blue parallel.
Oh, okay, it's the ringside blue. But my goodness, to 25, 16 of 25 for Jakara Jackson. On the ringside blue. Oh, very nice, Jason. Now, did you get all the Mick Foley spots or just Cactus Jack?
Oh, that's the tie-dye. Okay.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what I thought it was.
Yeah,
okay.
I only saw the blue.
Yeah, no, I was like, I thought it was the color wheel or the tie-dye.
Yeah, that's
okay,
the
so that was
tie-dye.
the tie-dye for Miss Jackson.
That's a great hit.
Ooh, nice. Ultimate Warrior on the silver. Another 80s wrestling flashback there. And then our die cut is going to Jade Cargill. That is true, yeah. We're going to lead off with another Mick Foley card. It is Dude Love. Alexa Bliss on the turbocharged. And I do like that's a nice action shot there. And blue behind that is going to be Randy Orton. And for Randy, he is 199 of 249 on the blue. Okay, so you got two of the three. Okay. Oh, man, Mankind with the Mr. Sacco as well. Oh, let's bring it back memories. There's Triple H on the silver. And behind Triple H, we're going to have LA Knight. And for LA Knight, he is 45 of 149. And that brings us to box number 6. Nash was also in Punisher. Which one, the 2000th Punisher, or are we going way back to the Dolph Lundgren Punisher?
The one with Thomas Jane.
Yeah, I think it's the Thomas Jane one. Rey Mysterio on the turbocharged. And behind Mysterio, we're going to have some more Rey. So double your Mysterio in this pack. It would have been nice if one would have been with the mask off. Oh, really? Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the Thomas Jane Punisher. And there's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Sensations for Trick Williams. I think that's the third time we've got one of his sensations so far. And then white border going to Carmelo Hayes. Oh, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. And Psycho Sid on the and new champion. And behind him is going to be Charlie Dempsey. Wopak, come back here. And there's some Rikishi action. I could just picture him now, like having someone in the corner doing the little butt slam. Becky Lynch on the turbocharged. And then we have Scott Hall, also known as Razor Ramon, on the die cut. Jerry the King Lawler there. And we're going to get another patch card. That is going to Giovanni Vinci on the patch card. And not numbered for Vinci. And our silver in the back is going to Carmen Petrovich. I was looking at that one close. I was wondering if that was from his WCW run. I was trying to look at the turnbuckles of the ring to see if that was a WCW ring or not. Nakamura. And just a silver here for Nakamura. And our red in the back. Ooh, very cool. That is Miss Elizabeth. She used to roll with the Macho Man. So a red here for Miss Elizabeth. And she is 30 of 149. And our turbocharge this round is going to The Miz. And for The Miz, he is 14 of 25. Very, very cool. Nice hit for The Miz. I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've seen him today. So showing up in a big way out of 25. And almost on the silver. I'm trying to think of the storyline. I think there was a storyline where Hulk Hogan like took Miss Elizabeth for a bit as well. And we do have another auto coming up. And our ink is going to Julius Creed on the autograph. Not numbered on the Creed auto. And silver behind him is going to Ariana Grace. Jake the Snake Roberts. And then and new champion is Roxanne Perez. And Toamos Ciampa in the back of the pack there. CM Punk. So a little more CM Punk action on the silver this round. He was our first auto we found today. Oh, nice. Since we saw Dude Love earlier, we're going to find Terry Funk. And for Terry, he is 5 of 25. Very, very nice low-numbered action for Terry Funk. Man, he did have some crazy matches. Ooh, very cool. We got Kevin Nash as Diesel on our autograph. Very, very cool. And looking very cool in this card as well. So our next auto is going to the Diesel spot on the base ink. And there you go, brother. It is Hulk Hogan on the silver. John Cena on the silver. And then we're going to have blue in the back going to Batista. And for Batista, he is 124 of 249. And that takes us to the halfway point of the break. 6 boxes in, 6 to go. But man, do you find a lot of low-numbered action out of WWE Select. Oh, nice, Jason. Happy we were able to hit another one for you. Oh, that is our color wheel of Jacob Fatu on the color wheel. Very nice hit for the Fatu spot. And behind him is going to be Rhea Ripley on the Sensations. And badass Billy Gunn in the back of the pack. Man, I feel like we need to find Road Dogg now. And for Billy Gunn, he is 17 of 25. Nice hit for Mr. Badass Billy Gunn. And new on the silver for China. So China doubling up on this one. And behind her, we're going to have Baron Corbin. And our next patch card is going to Austin Theory. And for Austin, he is 90 of 99 on the red patch card. And silver in the back is going to Blaze. Oh, sorry, card collector. Hopefully we can find something for you in the next 6 boxes. A little something for your different spots. Bianca Belair on the silver. And behind her, we're going to have some numbered action. It is Jimmy Uso. And he is 137 of 249. Yeah, you know, you play the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but we still have time, so we can still hit your spots. And we do have another autograph coming up. And that is going to Danny Palmer on the ink. And for Palmer, she is 67 of 99 on the auto. And silver for Alexa Bliss. Turbocharged for Solo Sikoa. And behind him is going to be Tyson DuPont. Oh, nice. Now we're going with the Triple H theme music. I like it. I like it. LA Knight on the Turbocharged. And silver behind him is going to Katana Chance on the silver. That was one of my favorite theme songs with the glass breaking of Stone Cold. And then we do have another auto. Who are we going to find this time? We have found Nia Jax on the ink. And not numbered on the Nia Jax. And behind him, we got Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig on the silver. Sol Ruca on the Sensations. And then another white border behind her. And that is Howard Finkel on the white border. Jade Cargill on the turbocharged blue. And for her, she is 41 of 49 on the blue turbocharged. And then we got the Ultimate Warrior on the silver. And they're not going to get me this time with the thick pack. It is just a spacer in the back. And new champion for Randy Orton. And behind him, we're going to have Piper Niven to finish off our pack. And final pack here of box number 7. Now let's see if we can find some more low numbered action. We got a lot of gold early on, but it's been a while since we've seen gold now. Next up, we have Gunther on the silver. And behind him, we're going to have a red, and that is Booker T. And I can just picture him breakdancing right now. And for Booker T, he is 70 of 149 on the red. And that brings us to our next box. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on the silver. And then we're going to have blue behind him. And that is going to Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare on the blue. And for Cody, he is 39 of 249. Come on, box. Can we return to gold or better? If we get a green instead, we will accept it. And there's the Ultimate Warrior on the silver. Followed by Finn Balor to end our pack. I'm going to lead off with Bam Bam Bigelow. And our next patch card is going to Braun Strowman on the Selective Swatches patch. Not numbered on the Braun Strowman. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on the silver to end that pack. Alexa Bliss on the turbocharged. And behind her, we're going to have another white border. And that is going to Mishin on the white border. And we're going to lead off with Kane to start this pack. And our autograph is going to Sonya Deville on the ink. And not numbered on the Sonya autograph. And our silver is going to Ava. All right, Jason, let's see if you can predict the future. Can you make it happen? Braun Strowman on the silver. And behind Braun, we're going to have Randy Orton to finish off our pack. And I mean, it does work. You guys be amazed, like, because we do a lot of breaks, and we've seen it time and time again. As long as you don't pester the breaker with it like over and over, just a couple mentions, and lo and behold, the box is delivered. And we got a silver coming up, and that is Psycho Sid on the silver. And I do like that action shot where he's knocking down Bret the Hitman Hart. And then we're going to have some numbered action. It is Naomi on the red. And for Naomi, she is 76 of 149. The crazy thing about it is we've had people ask for like a particular parallel for their player. And then the boxes have just found a way. Dominic Mysterio on the Sensations. And our die cut behind him is going to Alexa Bliss. Ooh, and we do have another patch card coming up. Oh, it's a patch auto. Very cool. First time we found a patch auto so far. And that is Thea Hall on the patch autograph. And she is pumped that we found it. And for Thea, she is 11 of 35 on the patch autograph. And our silver in the back is going to CM Punk. Oh, yeah, no, that was such an awesome card. Like, right when we pulled it, we're just looking at it like, wow, that thing is impressive. Sami Zayn on the and new champion. And behind him, we're going to have some red. It is going to Piper Niven on the red. And for Miss Niven, she is 160 of 175. Yeah, we pull a lot of cool cards around here, but man, that Griffey Jr. booklet, like, I was in awe. Like, after we did the break, like, we had it, the guys downstairs were even like, that is an awesome card. Triple H on the silver. Followed by Grayson Waller. Dominic Mysterio on the turbocharged. And behind him, we're going to end our pack with Oba Femi. And then our spacer. What is up, Jimmy? Nice to see you. All right, box. Can you return us to gold or better? Trish Stratus on the turbocharged. Followed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. Bailey on the and new champion. And we're going to have a die cut behind her. And that is going to Jerry the King Lawler on the die cut. Man, I used to like his commentary. He had me rolling on many occasions. Ooh, we do have some ink. Good luck, everybody. Our autograph is going to Jimmy Garvin on the autograph. Congrats to the Jimmy Garvin spot. Not numbered on the ink. And then Bray Wyatt on the silver. Now, him and Jim Ross were a heck of a combo. Lita on the silver. And behind her, we're going to have a white border, and that is going to Nia Jax on the white border. And Nia's had a pretty good break. We found a few different parallels and an autograph for it. Oh, very nice, Jason. Hit you another auto. Come on, Mr. Cino. We'd like to see you in a parallel. Ooh, nice. We're going to get an new red this time for China. And for China, she is 14 of 99 on the red. And silver behind her. There you go. A little more Jimmy Garvin action for you, Jason. With and without ink. Carmelo Hayes on the Sensations. And then our numbered action is going to Oba Femi on the blue. And for Femi, he is 85 of 249. Oh, you're very welcome. I hope we can find some dude love for you. That's the next one I want to see a parallel for. Roxanne Perez on the Sensations. And behind her, we're going to have Bray Wyatt on the blue. And for Wyatt, he is 19 of 199. Ultimate Warrior on the and new champion. And then Naomi to finish off our pack. Ooh, we got another patch coming up. And that is going to Damian Priest on the red patch card. And for Damian, he is 40 of 99. And sure enough, we did find a parallel for the Dude Love. Just a silver here, but still a parallel. Kurt Angle on the silver. Ooh, very nice. Behind him, another Color Blast, Nikola Volkov. And for Volkov, he is 5 of 25. So very nice for the Volkov spot. I don't think we've seen him at all. And then we find a parallel to 25. Ooh, I saw the name. I think we have another autograph. And we sure do. And that is going to Carlito on the ringside action signatures. That is a pretty cool auto. I like what they did with the photo. So congrats to the Carlito spot on some ink. And then Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid on the silver. Whoa, cards, where are you going? Oh, nice. We found Devon now. It took a while. We saw Bubba Ray earlier, and now we found the other Dudley brother. And then Bray Wyatt on the turbocharged. And going to end our pack with Undertaker during his American Badass days. And that leaves us with 3 boxes left in the break. Come on, last 3 boxes. Let's get something nice, low numbered for spots that have not seen anything yet. Karrion Kross on the silver. And behind Cross, we're going to have a red going to Charlie Dempsey. And for Charlie, he is 96 of 149 on the red. Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, on the turbocharged. Followed by Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, to finish off our pack. No, I'd love to find something for John Cena. We've seen him on the base cards a handful of times, but we want to find a parallel. And there's Greg the Hammer Valentine. First time we've seen him so far on the break. And then we're going to have another patch, and that's a good one. Alexa Bliss on the patch card. Not numbered on the Alexa Bliss. And behind her, we're going to have Becky Lynch on the silver. Ooh, we do have another auto coming up. Oh, it's a redemption. All right. Sorry, Mr. Priest. We're going to have to use you for our redemption. It's going to be a blue Prism Signatures. Very nice. That is going to Jimmy Uso. So very cool. We have found 2 members now. We saw Roman Reigns earlier, and now Jimmy Uso on the blue Prism Signatures. And then Randy Orton on the silver. And then Lex Luger, first time we found him today. Valkyria on the and new champion. And going to end our pack with British Bulldog. Nikita Lyons on the Sensations. And behind her, we're going to have some numbered action. It's going to be a red. And it is going to Tommaso Ciampa on the red. And he is 137 of 175. Roxanne Perez on the and new. And then Liv Morgan on the silver. Oh, nice. The Godfather. And up next we have CM Punk on the silver. I'm going to finish our pack with Ultimate Warrior. Carmelo Hayes on the silver. Hey! It worked, Jason. It took a few packs, but we have found some Rick Rude action for you. Ravishing Rick Rude on the green, oh boy. So 3 of 5. So not only did we hit the guy you were going for, we hit him in big fashion with a 3 out of 5 for Ravishing Rick Rude. Oh, man. So that is so cool, man. You called the spot, and then we hit him on a green to 5. Tonga Lua on the turbocharge. And behind him, we're going to have another die cut. And that is Lucia Crucifino on the die cut. Oh, nice. Rocky Johnson. So the Rock's father there. And then we're going to have some ink. It is going to Bronco Nima on the rookie card auto. Not numbered on the Nima ink. And then silver for Solo Sioka. And final pack here of box number 10. Dragon Lee on the Sensations. And behind Dragon, we're going to have some numbered action. Ooh, very cool. It is going to the Undertaker spot on the blue. And for Undertaker, he is 248 of 249 on the blue. All right, final two boxes. What do you got for us? Our last box was very friendly, gave us that green to 5. So let's see what our last two have in store for us. Nice, another patch card, and this one is going to Liv Morgan on the patch. Not numbered on the Liv Morgan Sparks patch. And then Randy Orton on the silver. Tonga on the silver. And then behind him, we're going to have blue. It is going to Ava on the blue. And for Ava, she is 100 of 199. Yeah, I'm hoping so, card collector. I'm hoping that we have one big Cena for you. Valkyria on the Sensations. And behind her, we're going to have another white border card. And that is going to Blair Davenport. Oh, nice. Rob Van Dam on the and new champion. He was another fun one to watch. And going to end our pack with Bailey. I remember him in ECW as well, before he went to WWE. Asuka on the silver. And I think we have an orange behind her. We sure do, and it's going to Riley Osborne on the orange. And for Riley, he is 15 of 49 on the orange. Oh, nice. D'Lo Brown is our next autograph. I can picture the head swiveling right now from D'Lo Brown. So very cool, getting the D'Lo Brown spot on the board with some ink. Not numbered on the D'Lo Brown auto. And then Batista on the silver. Braun Breaker on the Sensations. And behind him, we're going to have a white border. And that is going to Shawn Spears on the right white border. Ooh, we got a blue Sensations this time, and it's going to Cobra Jade. And for Cobra Jade, she is 3 of 49 on the blue Sensations. And then Tiffany Stratton on the silver. Obafemi on the and new champion. And then Kurt Angle to finish off our pack. That is just a funny image of Kurt. All right, everybody. I got a sneak peek at what is in the back of the pack. Brace yourselves. We have gone low. But before we get there, we got Damian Priest on the and new. And do you guys see that? You know those swirls. That is a Superfractor 1 of 1, everybody. All right, who is our lucky winner of a 1 of 1 Superfractor? Oh my gosh, it is the Honky Tonk Man. So we have not seen him at all today. Nothing for the Honky Tonk Man, and then we find his 1 of 1 Superfractor. That is some sweet music there for the Honky Tonk Man. And then we always got to take a look. 1 of 1. Very, very nice. You may only get one card Honky Tonk Man spot, but it's a good one. Very, very cool. Congrats once again to the Honky Tonk Man spot. Is that you too, Jason? Is that you? Man, what a break. Oh, and I think we have another redemption too. So sorry, Bobby Lashley. We're going to have to use you for our redemption. Very nice, Jason. Happy that we were able to hit your first Superfractor. Congrats. Yeah, you've had a great break, man. Getting green to 5, Superfractor. All right. Ooh, it's going to be another Ringside Actions signatures. This time a red prism. And it is going to the LA Knight spot on the red prisms Ringside Action signatures. Very cool. Congrats to the LA Knight spot. And that is a cool looking auto. We saw one earlier. And then Ava on the silver. Jade Cargill on the turbocharged. And final card of the pack. First time we've seen him as well, Tatanka, to end our pack. And that brings us to our final box, everybody. Ordinarily, I'd ask for some last box magic, but I think we got it in our previous box. It was one early. So let's see what our final box has in store for us. Can we go low again? Ooh, and I think we did. That looks like green in the back of this one. Good luck, everybody. Tiffany Stratton on the Sensations. And our green is going to the Jey Uso spot on the green. Very, very nice. And for Uso, he is 1 of 5 on the green. So very cool. I'm trying to think. I think we've had 6 or 7 cards now, 10 or under. That is a fantastic showing for a case. Awesome. Yeah, I was just thinking about that because I was like, man, we have hit a lot of low-numbered stuff. Like, I'm happy to see it. Turbocharged for Bobby Lashley. And then red behind him is Billy Graham, superstar Billy Graham on the red. And for Billy, he is 141 of 149. Oh, okay, you were writing that as we were hitting the next one? So all told, man, this case has delivered us a lot of low-numbered action. Loa on the turbocharged. And then going to end our pack with Stacy Keibler. And now if we can just hit one more low-numbered auto, that would be fantastic. I mean, we've already had such a good case. But come on, show us one more low-numbered auto. And let's let it go to a spot that has not seen anything yet. Oh, we do have another patch card. And that is going to Cobra Jade on the patch. So the Cobra Jade spot strikes again. This time on a not numbered patch. I think our last one was to 49. And then Eve Torres on the silver. I think the universe is telling us to rip some more wrestling. Damian Priest on the silver. And then behind him we're going to have a red. It is a rookie. It is going to Tyson DuPont on the red. And for Tyson, he is 70 of 175. Oh, and we got another redemption. All right, redemption. How low are you going to be? It's going to be a ringside action signatures. And that is going to Nikita Lyons on the autograph. So getting the Nikita Lyons a little bit of love here at the end of the break. And then our silver is going to Dragunov. Roman Reigns on the turbocharged. And behind Roman, we're going to end our pack with Bray Wyatt. Oh, you're very welcome, Jason. I am happy that we were able to hit so well for you. I think you chose a lot of good spots for our case. And then Triple H on the and new champion. And right behind him, it is Stone Cold Steve Austin on the silver. So just a little bit of Stone Cold action here at the end. And there's our autograph. It's going to be a red auto. And that is going to Dakota Kai on the red ink. So very nice. I don't think we saw much of anything for Dakota. So getting an auto here at the end. And she is 90 of 99 on the red auto. And behind her is going to be Ariana Grace on the silver. Oh, nice. A little Hulk Hogan action at the end, too, on the turbocharged. And numbered action behind him is going to Xavier Woods on the blue. And that is a nice color match with his costume or uniform there. And Xavier is 20 of 249 on the blue. Oh, we're going to get a color wheel turbocharge here at the end, too, with Liv Morgan. Very nice. So our last box was pretty darn juicy. And for Liv, she is 4 of 25. So very nice action here at the end for Liv Morgan as well. And then speaking of them, it is the Honky Tonk Man again, this time on the silver. Or I'm sorry, that is Greg the Hammer Valentine. I saw the guitar and the hair. I was like, that's a Honky Tonk Man. Oh, is it yours, Matt or Nita? All right, we'll look into it and see if that's yours or Jason. Because we've only done the one wrestling break, so it won't be hard to look into the auctions. And nice to see you today, Matt. And final pack of the break. Obafemi on the and new. And then our final card of the break is going to the Heartbreak Kid himself. Shawn Michaels is going to end our break. But man, that was a lot of fun. And you know, like always, we will ship it to the right person. But it always sucks when, because Jason, you did very, very well in this break.
So,
but unfortunate if that's not yours, because it would have been your first super. And Matt has a lot. Matt has done very well in our breaks in the past.
autographs from low to high.
Okay.
Patch autos, that's a tie-dye to 25 of Roman Reigns. It's
Okay,
a
you
huge
looked it
card.
up? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I just know what tie-dye is, that's all. These are all... It's all over the map.
All right, let's start with our autographs. And lowest auto we were able to find was Tony D on the gold to 49. And then Blue Prism for Jimmy Uso. Followed by Albert on the blue as well to 49. Dakota Kai on the red to 99. And then Tony D again, this one to 99. Followed by Danny Palmer, also to 99. B-Fab. And for B-Fab, she's to 99. And LA Knight on the Ringside Actions red prism. Followed by CM Punk, and that is the one that started us today. Also to 99. Okay, no, I'm glad that it's going to the right spot, but sorry, Jason, because that would have been your first super, so, man, I'm sorry. And then Stacy Keibler. Rest of our autos are not numbered, by the way. Kurt Angle. Ora Mensa. Followed by Cactus Jack. Diesel. Julius Creed. Nia Jax. Sonya Deville. Carlito. Jimmy Garvin. Bronco Nima. D'Lo Brown. And finally, Nikita Lyons. Next up, we have our patch autos. And this Roman Reigns tie-dye prism is to 25. So, man, huge hit for the Roman Reigns spot. And then Thea Hall on the blue to 49, or 35, I should say. Oh, no worries, Matt. And you strike again, man. Is that your first Superfractor from us this year? Because I know last year we hit you, it had to be at least 10. And let's look at our relics on the selective swatches for Lash Legend. And she is to 49, followed by Osmos. And then Damian Priest on the red, and he is to 99. And the rest of them are not numbered, starting with Cobra Jade, Braun Strowman, Austin Theory, to 99. So they're just set up horizontal and vertical. Nikki Cross, also to 99. Up next, we have Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Giovanni Vinci, Mako Satomura, times 2. Up next, some of our low-numbered, not numbered stuff, I should say. Starting with Jacob Fatu. And then our zebras, we had Braun Breaker and Nikita Lyons. And getting into our regular parallels, and we went as low as you can go with the Honky Tonk Man Superfractor. Very cool to find a 101 in our WWE break. And then Ravishing Rick Rude on the green to 5. Badass Billy Gunn on the blue to 25. As well as Terry Funk. And Jakara Jackson. Up next, let's look at our golds. We found the Game Triple H on the gold to 10. Turbocharged for Liv Morgan, and she is to 25. Followed by The Miz, also to 25. Jade Cargill on the blue turbocharged to 49. Blue Sensations for Cobra Jade to 49. As well as Gigi Dolan. And then our red for China to 99. As well as Asuka and Nia Jax. Up next, we have the green for Jey Uso to 5. And some more golds. We have Cowboy Bob Orton and Paul Bearer, and they are both to 10 on those two golds. Oh, thank you, B Dizzle. And yeah, we're trying to get into more different sports and activities, I guess, with wrestling. Riley Osborne on the orange, followed by Wendy Richter, and those are both the 49. Blues going out to Ava, Bray Wyatt, Jey Uso, and The Undertaker, and they are all to 199. Up next, we have our red, starting with Superstar Billy Graham, Charlie Dempsey, Naomi, Booker T, Miss Elizabeth, LA Knight, and finally Asuka. And those are all to 149. Up next, we have another green. It is going to Adriana Rizzo, and she was to 5. And then Volkov. Next, let's look at our white borders. Blair Davenport, Sean Spears, Mishin, Howard Finkel, Carmelo Hayes, Eddie Thorpe, Nia Jax, ×2. Tyson DuPont on the red to 175. Followed by Ciampa, Piper Niven, John Bradshaw Layfield, and LA Knight. And final parallels we're gonna go through all the blues, starting with Xavier Woods, Undertaker, Oba Femi, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, Jimmy Uso, Batista, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes one more time, Triple H, Xavier Woods, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And all of those blues are to 249. And that is going to do it for us. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us today. And any of our newer viewers, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We do breaks usually 6 days a week. And we go across all sports, mostly baseball. But we are getting into more and more football, more basketball, wrestling, UFC, Marvel, and some hockey. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and check our breaks on eBay as well. Thanks, everybody, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.